Having a car on a college campus may seem like a luxury, but for many Miami students, it is a hindrance as the university's parking services have recently limited the areas where students can park on campus. Currently, most students park at the Chestnut Fields parking lot near the Talawanda District office or at the Dittmer lot across from the Equestrian Center, both far walks from campus. Parking on campus has primarily been limited to solely faculty and visitor parking. This poses a problem for students like sophomore Ben Drake, who lives at his home in Oxford and commutes to campus.
My grandparents go to a church that's really close to campus, so I was able to get a parking pass for there, and I just keep my bike there, and I ride my bike to school every morning. I would like to park as close to campus as I could.
First-year student Kelly Beatty uses her car for her internship in the Office of Institutional Relations and says the current parking situation makes it hard for her to access her car when needed.
Mostly use my car if I need to go home, take a 4-hour drive back home, or I work on campus in our Office of Institutional Relations, so I have to do a lot of things, going uptown or going to Hamilton or take people places. I think a good option would be converting some of the visitor parking spots back into professor parking spots and then letting us park in the professor parking spots.
While some faculty parking spaces are open for students to park on the weekends, students like first-year Allison Shackman, who currently parks at the Dittmer lot, still have trouble finding a place to park, as visitor parking, which is closest to Central Campus, remains restricted.
My car is so far away from me, and I never bring it on campus because there's nowhere to park, especially now with the Schreiber and Maple Street being like admissions parking. There should be spots on the weekends. They get filled up really fast, and like all the people who work there are still there on the weekends sometimes.
I especially don't like the fact that the admissions parking also applies to the weekends, because I do a lot of stuff on the weekends on campus in other organizations. So it's really hard to find a parking spot that's open on Saturdays at 10 a.m. when I have to do something.
In addition to the lack of parking on campus, students also face a strict ticketing system enforced by the Miami University Police.
The ticketing here is quite aggressive. Actually, at the school that I used to go to, the average parking ticket was about $15. Here, both of the tickets I've received have been $75.
Temporary parking pass expired, and I hadn't had time yet to go to the campus ad building and get the actual thing that you put on your car, not just the paper one that's like temporary. And I got one ticket that was supposedly a warning, so they weren't going to charge me, but they didn't email me for that ticket. It doesn't count as a warning if I don't know I got it.
While the university says it has no plans to expand student parking on campus in the future, that won't stop students from taking issue with the current parking system.
I think the fact that I feel like I can't drive my car is ridiculous. Maple Street needs to be for students again. Schreiber Center parking needs to be for students again. And the parking police need to literally chill.
My hope would be that the parking offices would have a better relation with commuter students. Would like a more available, more central located parking space.